the Creators Lounge.
The Creators Lounge is proud to welcome FactoryTwin.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan Zimba, and we are here on the final day at IMTS 2024, and I'm super excited because I'm sitting with Vivek Saxena from FactoryTwin. Hello, Vivek, how are you?
Good morning, nice to be here, delighted to be here.
So the first question, Vivek, who are you and what is your experience and background for engineering and manufacturing?
Well, so Megan, I've been in manufacturing for over 30 years, mostly in aerospace, and I've held jobs from shop supervisor to CEO of an aircraft company. And in the middle, I've done engineering. I was the chief engineer. If you've ever been in an Airbus 220 or Airbus 320 Neo, my team designed the aircraft engine in the early stages of the program.
That is
so
super
I've done
cool.
Supply chain, quality, engineering, and running plants, and finally as the CEO of an aircraft company.
So you've been everywhere.
Yeah, and I've seen manufacturing from various angles, and that's what, brought me to where we are today.
Okay.
To solve the problems of factories from all functional perspectives, not just inventory management, not just shop supervision, but everything. So factory is able to make decisions based on a complete integrated picture of all the information they have, and every single decision they make on the shop floor should be data-driven.
Okay, so can you give us some background information then of what FactoryTwin is and the type of challenges or problems they're really helping manufacturers with?
So if you look at manufacturing in general, not just aerospace, typically you will have a few OEMs, tier ones, but then you have a long tail of small and medium manufacturers. And that's where the opportunities are, because the larger companies have armies of engineers, they have lots of funding, they could do all kinds of automation, all kinds of IT implementation. But to make American manufacturing competitive, we have to think about this long tail, the small and medium-sized manufacturers. So what we have done is built a software platform for factory data analytics that is particularly made so that it's practical and affordable for small and medium-sized companies to implement factory, harness the superpower of the data, as we say, that they already have in their factories. Is the lowest hanging fruit when it comes to Industry 4.0 or smart manufacturing. The lowest hanging fruit is how to use the data I already have, how to use the information I already have, how to use the tribal knowledge I already have to make better decisions faster, to grow profitably. And that's what FactoryTwin allows you to do.
So compared to other types of platforms that are out there, because I know there's a ton with a focus on data analytics and what to do with your information and how to organize it, what is the unique thing about FactoryTwin compared to some of those other platforms?
So fundamentally, we are coming from operators' angle.
Okay.
So we are operations people that decided to solve the problem we have faced and were frustrated by throughout our careers. So we are not software vendor trying to go in and find a solution to fit our, find a problem to fit our solution. We are actually people who went through entire careers in manufacturing in various companies, various size companies and various verticals, and realized that there's a need. And so then we hired software people to build that software. So that's one thing. From where we are coming from, we understand the shoes that the manufacturers are in.
Okay.
Second thing is, there are lots of platforms out there that will hook up data, they'll do some analytics, maybe even do predictive analytics that we do. But fundamentally, the problem is that you need to understand what is good data. How much data do I have? To put it in context, to realize what is the right data to be used for making certain decisions. And oftentimes, software companies will come and say, we'll integrate this, or we'll work with this to do analytics, or we'll visualize this flow. But unless you're able to do something with the data itself, so we spend considerable amount of time before we start implementing in listening to the customers, understanding their pain points, and more importantly, trying to understand where the data is is coming from, how good the data is, what is their confidence in the data, are there gaps in the data. So we've built automated approaches to deal with that.
Okay.
We can do very quick data assessment of what are the gaps, what are the inconsistencies, what needs to be filled, and we'll say we're not going to implement FactoryTwin unless the data infrastructure issues are taken care of. And by the way, we can help you with that because we're not just a SaaS company, we're also consultants for your
Gotcha.
digitalization needs.
Okay. So Vivek, we're going to...
To learn more about FactoryTwin, request a demo on our website.